Welcome everyone to Virtual Science Day celebration presented by Srimati Taramai Vartak Memorial Academy.
Science is one of the most important channels of knowledge. It has a specific role as well as variety of functions for the benefit of our society, creating new knowledge, improving education and increasing the quality of our lives. Science must respond to social needs and global challenges. The National Science Day is being celebrated on 28 February 2021. It is celebrated every year to commemorate the discovery of the Raman effect. On this day, Raman had announced the discovery of the Raman effect and he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1930. The Department of Science has also released the theme of this year's National Science Day 2021, which is Future of STI Impacts on Education Skills and Work. I hope you celebrate this National Science Day by creating different experiments. Thank you.
So, what is Raman effect? The Raman effect is the process of scattering of light particles by molecules of a medium. The scattering occurs due to a change in the wavelength of light as it enters the medium.
Let's see an experiment based on how soap water reacts with turmeric water.
Hello everyone, my name is Nidhi Maresh Konlekar from class 8A, and today on the occasion of Science Day, I will be performing an experiment related to acid and bases. So for this experiment, you will need some soap water, some turmeric and some clean water. So now let's add this turmeric into the clean water and mix it. Now add some soap water in it. Now as you can see, after adding this soap water, the turmeric water turns into deep red color. Turmeric contains a chemical called curcumin, which remains yellow in acidic and neutral substances but turns red when in base. When you add turmeric into basic substances such as soapy water, it turns into deep red color. Thank you.
Now let's have a look towards density experiment.
Hello, myself Tanvi Ahire, and I am going to show you an interesting experiment on density. As we know, materials which are denser or heavier than a liquid will sink in it, and even liquid that is denser than another will sink. Materials which are less dense than the liquid will float. How do we prove this? Oh, I am not going to show you the experiment. You already know of oil and water, but going to show you one with eggs. Let's proceed to our experiment. Ingredients we need for experiment are eggs, salt, water and a large container. So firstly, take the eggs out of the refrigerator and allow it to warm to room temperature. Now I will pour 1.5 cup of water in a large container. So here 1, and half cup. Now add half cup of salt to large container and stir to dissolve some of the salt. So I have took half cup of salt and I'll add Now I'll stir to dissolve the salt. Add 1 more cup of water to the container, making 2.5 cups total, and stir to dissolve the remaining salt. I'll take 1 more cup of water and I will stir to dissolve the remaining salt. The salt should completely dissolve before you go on to the next step. Now the remaining salt is dissolved in the solution completely. Now I'll put the egg to this solution. The egg will float. Now let us try what if we not add salt in the water. Similarly, I've took egg out of the refrigerator and allow it to warm to room temperature.
Here is one more experiment presented by class 6 on density.
Hi everyone, my name is Ankush Kashbore. I'm studying class 6. Today on National Science Day, I'm going to perform a science experiment in front of you. So come on, let's start. So for this experiment, we are going to need 2 glass, 2 lemon, salt, spoon and water. So first we will pour water in the 2 cups equal water. Now in this cup we will put this lemon. See, you saw the lemon got sink. But in this glass, before putting lemon, we will put 2 spoons of salt. And then we will mix it with the help of spoon. We will stir it until it got mixed well. After a few seconds, we will see that the salt is totally dissolved in the water. Now we will put this lemon inside it. Oh my God! Did you saw? The lemon is floating in the water. Do you know why the lemon in this case got sink and the lemon in this case got float? Because here the density of water was less than the density of lemon. But in this case, before putting lemon, we added salt in it. We made the density of water more than lemon, and that's the reason why in this case lemon is floating. I hope that you all like this experiment. Thank you. Bye.
Let's move towards an experiment on air pressure.
A very fresh good morning to everyone. My name is Diksha Mahendra Mahale from class 8A, roll number 17, and today I will be performing an experiment which is based on bottle and a balloon. So here I have taken a bottle and covered it with a tape and also made a hole over here. So let me try blowing it. So as you have seen, this is not blowing. The reason behind this is there is no space for air to enter from the top because the balloon is coming in, and from the bottom I covered it with a tape. So let me try it after removing the tape. So the shape is maintained, and the reason behind this is the bottle is stronger than the elasticity of the balloon. Thank you.
Let us now know about atoms.
Hello everyone, I am Mahi Bhausa from class 8A and today I am going to tell you about what is an atom. Atoms are building blocks of chemistry. Just like a cookie need things to be made, atom also need few things to be made. Atoms are made of tiny three kind of substances called protons, neutrons and electrons. Similarly, things which we can see are made of atoms, which we call elements. Scientists have discovered 118 kind of elements which we can see them on a chart called periodic table. How do atoms form materials? Atoms fuse together to make molecules. Molecules fuse together to make particles, and particles containing atoms and molecules fuse together to make material. This is an example how sugar molecule is made. Thank you.
Our next experiment is on sedimentation, decantation and filtration.
Hello, I am Nidhi Suvaslakhan from class 8. Today I am going to show science experiment on sedimentation, filtration and decantation. For this activity, we will need 4 to 5 glass, a strainer, cotton cloth, funnel, filter paper, some amount of mud and water. I am pouring this water into a glass. Now we will put some amount of mud. Mix it properly. Can you see here some impurities? And you can also see that the water took color of mud. It takes a little time to settle down. I already prepared a glass of mud water. I am taking an empty glass without water. In this, I am pouring water without disturbing settled particles. Can you drink this water? No. Right. We will start with another process. We need a glass and a strainer. Now I am slowly pouring water into this glass. Can you see here some impurities? Can you drink this water now? No. We need another glass or container and a cotton cloth. Now I will take this water and pour into this cotton cloth. You can see here some impurities. Now, can you drink this water? No, right? So let's go to the filtration step. Here we need a container, a funnel and a filter paper. We have to keep this filter paper in the shape of cone and place it on the funnel. Pour the water slowly. It will take take some time. So now we will compare both purified water and unpurified water. You can see the difference. This is unpurified water and this is purified water. Now, can you drink this water? No, we should boil it.
Let's see an experiment presented by class 6 on sedimentation, decantation and filtration.
Good morning everyone, my name is Shiji Singh. Today I will tell you about some of the method of separation. In our daily life there are many instances when we notice a substance being separated from a mixture of material. There are various types of separation of materials. Today we will learn about some of these methods of separation. We will learn how we can obtain fresh water mixed with muddy water. Through this process of sedimentation, decantation and filtration. First we have to pour the mixture in a container or glass and take a piece of filter paper or cloth and place it on an empty glass and then pour the muddy water on the cloth. Through this easy method, we can also separate sand from water, undissolved sugar from tea, or any other undissolved material from any liquid substance. The next method is evaporation. Have you ever imagined how we can separate salt from sugar? Through evaporation, we can separate them easily. We have to take the mixture in a beaker and boil it and let the water get evaporate. When we open the beaker, we will get our mixed component in it. This method is also used in seawater to separate salt from it. Thank you.
Our next experiment is based on refraction.
Myself, Athara Jagtap from class 9B, and I am going to show you a fascinating experiment using our daily household items. The materials you need is a piece of paper, marker, and a glass cup of water. I am going to draw an arrow on this piece of paper. You can draw anything you want. And now just place your image behind the glass cup. And you will see that the image is actually flipped. But why does this happen? Well, the scientific concept used in this experiment is called refraction. Refraction means bending of light. Refraction happens when light travels from one medium to another. In this case, the light bends when it travels from the glass cup into the water and then bends again when it travels from the glass cup into the air. As a result, the light path causes and the image appears to be flipped.
Now we will see an experiment on surface tension.
Myself Yashik Tripathi and I am going to show you an experiment on surface tension. The materials you need is pepper powder, any soap, a water and a plate. What you need to do is add some pepper powder on a plate like this. Add some water in a plate so that the pepper powder would float on it. As you can see it. Now, just add some soap on your finger and touch anywhere on the water. I will make it wet. So, you can see that the pepper powder rushed away. But why does this happen? It happened because of the soap is able to break down the surface tension of the water. That's part of what makes a soap a good cleaner. As soap moves the water and the surface tension changes, the pepper no longer float on the top. But the water molecules still want to keep the surface tension going. So they pull back away the soap and carry the paper along with them. Thank you.
Now let's see an experiment how hot water and cold water are different.
Hello everyone. Today, on the occasion of Science Day, I, Shrishti Gupta from class 7A, will be doing a scientific experiment on cold water and hot water. So let's see what materials we need. We need hot water and cold water. Both should be of the same quantity. 2 transparent glasses, a brush, and 2 different colors and a card. So let's get started. First, I will take a glass and add hot water in it. And I will add red color in hot water. And the next, I will take another glass and add cold water in it. And I will add yellow color in it. And the next step is, I will take the glass of hot water and I will keep this card on it. And we will have to flip it. It could get messy, so be careful. And slowly we will remove the card. As you can see, the water did not got mixed. Do you know the reason? I'll tell you. The hot water. When you heat the water, the molecules in the water start moving faster and faster. So they bounce off each other and move farther away. So in hot water, the molecules are less, so the density also becomes less. And the cold water, as it is not heated, its density is as the same as it remains. So that's the reason the hot water is less denser than the cold water. So it remains up and does not get mixed with the water. But if you put the hot water down and the cold water up, the hot water has to rise up. So the water gets mixed with the hot water gets mixed up with the cold water. Thank you.
Science is a treasure, difficult to measure. Its magic is carrying the man to the moon. Science is a mystery, full of chemical history, solved by ultimate chemistry. Symbol of silence, factor of brilliance. Science is a challenge of excellence. Science of statistics played with mathematics. Wonders of geometry in the world of scientific creation. Mathematics is searching for its own solution. Science is the wonder, science is the great, constructing bridges of success and faith, rapidly developing nations and states. Thank you.